YouTube, Twitch, welcome back to more Aethermancer. Last time we got to the third floor for the first time, which is, you know, kind of impressive considering it's the first time you could possibly ever get to the third floor since it wasn't in the demo. We did fall over to like some crocodile enemy, I forgot what he's called now, but he just obliterated me. I didn't really appreciate exactly what he was doing to me before it was too late, and I just lost him in one turn. But that's kind of like Aethermancer. And we actually had that in the demo as well, if you remember. We just got one-shot by an enemy on the second floor. And the things we did in the town and the city, you know, I think it gives you like more health and stuff and more tools to survive, basically. So the more and more I upgrade this town, the better and better, or the easier and easier it's going to be. And we had spent some more crystals last time. I forgot what it got now. Like, it doesn't matter. We're going to need to get everything at some point anyway. So we're going to start a new run. You have enough Aether Crystal to establish another soul bond with a new monster. Doing so will allow you to choose it at the start of your next turn. You can establish another soul bond with Lily the Witch. Alright, coming back. One thing I was just about to say, and I was just saying this to Twitch. The run is too long, right? And I say too long. I think it's too long for an episode. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to get to the second floor boss, beat it, and then I'll call the episode then. We'll do the second half of the run after that. It probably will mean, like, at least in the early game, that we're going to do, like, first floor, second floor. Then the next episode is going to be, like, third floor, die. First floor, second floor, maybe. But I want to keep it closer to, like, the 2-hour mark than, like, the 4-hour mark. So, just for warning you, this episode will end at the second boss. Or before then if I die. Don't that many people even know about Pilgrim's Rest, you know. I remember how I got to know about it. I just happened to come across it in my travels. Same thing for me, except that it was about 100 years ago. Has it changed much since then? It has grown. Establish a soul bond. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. Can I not start with anything beyond this? So I can pick... I want to start with the Naga. Am I not allowed to start with the Naga? Wait, did I get the Naga? Who did I catch? Oh, no, I caught the Sphinx. Right, I want to start with the Kitty. Give me Mandragora. You know what? I mean, at some point, we'll probably want to do all of them. Give me the Use right now. And I'll just spend down. Wait. I thought... So, if you, like, just arrow key down, I thought it would go to the next page automatically. But you have to change the district automatically. I say automatically, manually with the Q and E button. I fucked up. I could have got Medusa as well. Well... you live and learn. And I think that's actually one of the other things I kind of want to do on this run. I want to... Yeah, I can start with my starter from last time or one of these guys. I'll start with Mandragora this time, even though we did do it in the demo. But yeah, I think I want to pick new people as the run progresses, rather than just stick with the same party I get in the first area. I think there is more merit in, like, swapping them, but I just don't appreciate what the merit is yet. I think it's the perks you just automatically get. Like, it's actually worth more than you think it is. So that's something I'm going to try and do. You might not see it this episode, though, because, as I said, I'm going to the end of the second floor. But maybe I'll grab some enemies on the second... Sorry. I guess there'll be allies at this point on the second floor. The zone still contains an unused monster shrine. You can rebirth another monster from your party, but do I have any monster in my party right now? Oh! Okay, that's cool. It does go between runs. Alright, Sphinx, you may not be my starter, but actually you are my starter. Just pretend. No, I need to learn your names. Can I swap you around? I don't think I can. Let me just have a look at what you're all about then. Start of your turn, apply sidekick to this monster and applies 2 essence to its attached minions. Alright. A summon being... essence. A minion... Oh yeah, it takes life energy, right? You've got a heal, bolster. Heals ally for 12. Permanently increase that max health by 1. Wait, permanently? Is that not insane at the start? First time each combat, and then summon Wind Lance. So we need to try this summon thing out, because I don't really appreciate how the summoning works yet. And it doesn't really explain to you here, but it seems like the summon gets an attack every turn. But maybe it only gets the attack if I have 2 Wind Aether. And then I guess I should show off Mandragora as well, because only people saw it if you watch my demo videos. This thing has, at the start of combat, applies 1 regeneration itself whenever regeneration triggers on this monster. Applies regeneration to each other ally, then triggers regeneration on them. So it's basically like another healer. I've got Spore, which applies weakness to people and does earth damage, and Refreshment. I can put regeneration on everyone and heal an ally by a big amount. So we've got a lot of healers right now. We need a bit more muscle. I know the healing magic of Mandragoras is poisonous to humans and monsterkin, but I still don't think they're bad. They just want to heal everyone they come across, they don't know any better. Yeah, sure, I agree. They're not oddities are trying the hardest. I believe you're right. I'm quite fond of my Mandragora too. Anyway, Mandragoras are so cute. Lily holds a strange crystal in her hand. It exudes volatile pulsing energy. Just, you know, raw dogging it. Look what I created. It is an active memory crystal. It contains the memories of a monster past life. Give it to a monster to replace one of its skills with a new skill. Do you take the active memory crystal? Or I can refuse an experience. You know what? Reroll an action of a monster. Sure. I'm intrigued by this. And let's do Mandragora, because I think the Sphinx, I'm actually quite happy with what it's trying to do. I probably want to do... I'm going to level with you. Mandragora, you're not logging my... You're not my plans, basically. Actually, can I back out of this? No, I can't. I'm locked in. Maybe I should have done the Sphinx and just got rid of its base attack or something, kept the summon and the heal. I'm going to get rid of this, because I think I've got too much healing. I know, like, it triggers his ability, but... Maverick skill. While most skills belong to one type, Maverick skills combine 2 different types, creating unique synergies. Each Maverick skill requires 2 specific types to be present among your monsters in your party. I have Petal Storm. 2 times 5 water earth damage against all enemies. Applies weakness to all enemies. Applies 2 regeneration to all allies. Hard to enable, but I do see the point. It's AoE damage. And actually, I want this to be a damage deal right now. At least in the short term. Applies 3 weakness to target enemy free action. Heals target for a certain amount. I mean, I just got rid of my heal. Alright, we'll take Petal Storm and try and turn you into something a bit more offensive. Cockatrice, you know what, buddy? We might try one of you. How many of these do I got? I've got 2. And we can always check as well what he's doing right now. So this thing has Hot Tempered, so anytime it takes damage, which is Retaliate, it puts temporary power on itself, and every 7 times that the trait triggers, it puts burn on enemies. Every enemy as well. So the idea of this thing is like to like plink itself down, I guess, and then heal it back up. Which actually my Sphinx could then like help with, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah. This could use the healing effect on this. And Bolster can give it max health, so it can help trigger its ability more often. So I think I'm going to craft Memento and capture Cockatrice. And then obviously we need to kill it. I want to summon something, so I'm actually going to try and save my win, sorry. Oh, wait, you can't attack, right? Yeah, you don't have a basic attack, you have a basic heal. I forgot about that. You know what? Use this on yourself. Can you do that? Yeah, I have 41 health now. Mandragora, buddy. I need to do some heavy lifting right now. Okay, you're doing an attack in the top slot. You're attacking everything. It's Firestorm, which is fairly alarming. I think we do this. It'll pick up a kill. Because of the sidekick. I guess I summon something. Alright, we regenerate. I regenerate Sidekick as well. And then we can just kill you whenever we want. The turret thing is still there. I guess I'm not going to really get to tell exactly how good this is, because I just want to... I just want to know, like, how good the turret is. Maybe I can see. Maybe if I heal this guy, what does my turret do? It does still shoot, so it's like... I fire out the damage and it just goes off indefinitely. I don't think they can target either. It doesn't have, like, a health bar. Which seems really strong, by the way. Okay, I can't get another guy until the next floor, so... When a buff is applied to this monster, 50% chance to apply another stack of the same buff cannot trigger with itself. Is that not insane on this guy? Because he'll get more sidekick buffs. Which actually maybe isn't insane, but... Either way, the other guy is going, so it really doesn't matter. I'll take you. So, again, at some point, and I say some point, it's now, I'm gonna do this on myself. So just keep the max health going, because it's actually permanent. It's still on me. So I'm literally doing this to get 1 max health. And then you're just gonna hit this guy. And we should have Petal Storm hopefully for the next turn. I do. Then I'll summon a friendly turret to kill you. Oh, hang on. The turret, I figured it out. The turret can only fire straight. So I put the turret on the person that I want to kill opposite the person I'm putting it on. So I can put the turret on this guy, I think. And I'll shoot the bird. But only on its turn. Okay, I see how it's working. We're learning. So I think this is just going to go off automatically, like, regardless of who I hit. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it has to be the same target as well where it'll shoot. You know what? Let's science this. No, the turret targets the person you're targeting. Okay. So wait, can I put a turret on myself now? Again. I can, so I can put turrets on everyone. Sorry, artist, as well. I just let you, like, get the shit beaten out of you while I'm learning, but... It's kind of sorry, not sorry. Ascension. For every 100 healing of your allies, applies 2 power to each ally. Seems pretty good if you have, like, insane healing, but... I mean, I do, I suppose, but it's not really where I'm going with this creature anymore. Whenever an enemy's weakness is consumed, 50% chance to apply weakness to another random enemy. Pretty good as well when I apply weakness anyway. Whenever regeneration stacks are applied to an ally, applies an additional stack of healing. Regeneration stacks is reduced by 1. I get it, but... I'm going to say Contagion, but I'm going to get rid of the Oddish, so I don't really care. Impactful Summoning. When this monster summons a minion, deals a 3 damage hit of the minion's elements to all enemies. Right. And that doesn't trigger Retaliates. Auto Heal. On attack, heals the ally with the lowest health by 2. And it's after any attack is used. So I just auto heal them. Or Fast Metabolism. On attack, if this monster has 2 or more regeneration, applies Sidekick to self, triggers regeneration on self, and then consumes another regeneration stack. So, it depends when after any attack is used. I was going to say, if it was mid-attack, the sidekick would go off on the attack, but it doesn't. It's after the attack. But I feel like I always have sidekick anyway. I'm going to take auto heal. I'm just trying to keep people up. Soul Altar, a crude altar crafted by the Monster Kid. Many centuries ago, a place of worship for the monster deities. Do I want to release a monster soul? How many do I have? Not now. I think it's the 2 number in the top right, but I'm not entirely certain. Alright. Did I do... Yeah, I've done everything on the left. Next zone, Envoy. Next zone, Loot Drop Rare. Or the Knight. I forgot exactly what the Knight is doing for me. Give me loot. And we're instantly going to raise someone back from the dead. Or whatever this is called. I mean, it's called Rebirth, I guess. Oh, I rolled Medusa. Okay, hang on a minute. I'm gonna take it, let's be real. Cleanses a debuff from self. For every 4 debuffs cleansed from self, triggers an attack that deals 1 times 4 earth damage to all enemies. So this thing wants to get debuffed. So actually, it would work quite nicely with the ooze if I could get it. I mean, the ooze is here, but... Alright, we'll take it. Right. Okay. This way. Mysterious hidden oddities is what's this way. Is the dead body a part of the monster, or is it just to scare people? I didn't see what we were looking at. I'll go back and check. Okay, so your attack's Medusa. Heal all allies for 2 times 5. Applies 3 poison to self. Cleanses a corruption from allies on first use each combat. Oh, the Medusa. I actually don't know. Maybe it's part of the body. Maybe it's like a, you know, a bait. Like, oh, but help me, help me, help me. You come over and it's like a fucking Medusa. And it gnashes you. I guess I just do a normal attack right now. I don't really need to do any of the funny stuff just yet. And I guess I start bolstering the Medusa now. Because they're going to have debuffs on themselves. I mean, they've got terror already, so I wouldn't have as much health as possible. You are going to perish at some point. I'm just letting you know this. Or I should actually check what these guys are up to as well. Okay, there's quite a lot of damage that's incoming. Where's the best place to weaken them? It actually probably isn't to do this, in fact. I think the best place actually means to do a basic attack. So I've got enough ether for next turn. Because now my Mandragora thing can do Petal Storm. Weakness across the board, we get an attack off as well with the sidekick effect. Very nice. Now I can summon a guy. And Medusa can do her heal to remove corruption and put the poison on me. By her, I mean every corruption. She gets poison, which then starts triggering her abilities. Of which I definitely remember what the abilities are. Smile. a lot of healing going on right now, but is there actually a lot of damage going on? I'm not sure. I love the little turret thing just shooting people. I'll have another one of those if you don't mind. Put it on Medusa. It's the gun squad. And I guess you remove the debuffs from you. It doesn't really matter. The damage is more important. I'll break you and then just explode you, I think, with turrets. Like, if both those turrets were about to go off, then it's actually disgusting, this turret thing. It might be the best way I set up things. I just turret everyone. I want to win battles and make the turrets pay for it. Yeah, because the sidekick actually triggers the turret kill as well. Okay, didn't trigger on that one, interestingly. Is it, oh, it's one stack of sidekick. It'll only go for the first one. Okay, I see. Wait. You don't have an attack, right? You're a heal. I've fucked up. It doesn't really matter, but I have. I guess, actually, it generates Aether as well, so it's not actually terrible, this attack, just to get the economy rolling. So I might actually want to have something that's really greedy to spend the Aether. And this is why you want more sidekick, right? It's so that you get 2 attacks off with the Sphinx on a turn. Okay, I get it. I get what the idea of my Sphinx is. The Medusa we're still working on, but... A skull. Whenever this monster applies a debuff to an enemy, 50% chance to apply another stack with the same debuff. Cannot trigger itself. Is this not what you're up to? Actually, it does have poisoning effects. I think I will put it on this thing, especially when Mandragora is not going to be long for this world. It probably is better right now on the Mandragora, but... Next floor, that guy's gone. Unless, like, something kind of bizarre happens. I see you back there. Can I please... There you go. We have no fire attribute, so I'm going to just go for the cockatrices. Yeah, the skull's pretty minor. Okay, so what was the game plan here? Sorry. I think we just take things slow. I really want to kill this guy, but equally, I don't want to buff him. Let me deal with this guy. He's trying to put sidekick on himself, which I don't really respect. I can't generate another win, sadly. Who's doing the most damage? 2 times 7. I'll weaken this guy and not do my AoE attack. I don't want my Sphinx to die. And yeah, I'll heal you. Alright. You can do heal for all and remove the corruption. I always want to make sure I bolster every battle. And I want it on you. So it's a slow turn, and then you do AoE. We get a stagger, we get some weaknesses across the board, so I'm not going to be taking as much damage. Hopefully. Took infinite damage. Did stagger itself, though. Somehow. I don't want to capture another cockatrice. I've already caught one. Ooh, baby, a triple. Kind of. If you include the sidekick damage as an attack as well. Alright, let's see what Medusa gets. Viral healing. Whenever allies heal for 50 or more in the same turn, triggers poison on all enemies. Ain't happening. We're doing 50 or more in a turn. There's so much healing. Plague. Whenever poison triggers on an enemy, applies poison to all enemies. I get it. Whenever a debuff stack is applied to this monster, applies the same debuff to another random ally or enemy. Okay, this was on the slime as well. That's really scary. I think if I got the slime with this Medusa, then like the shared torment could go kind of crazy. What am I getting from this? Sorry, again. Retaliate. It cleanses a debuff anytime I'm hit. And if I remove 4, then it triggers an attack as well. And puts affliction on them. I feel like this is like actually awful. But if I do get the Slime Lord, I guess poison would be nice. But it's like, let me reroll basically. Does anyone else have like anything to do with getting debuffs on yourself? Also, is this on attack actually doing anything? Maybe it doesn't work as this character. Isn't Plague good? If you poison them, yeah, but I'm not poisoning them, really. In fact, I'm poisoning myself. I think it's basically all bad. Unless I get the slime. I'm going to make an egregious decision. Probably. I'm going to try and get the slime again. Because it has another ability based on it getting debuffs put on it. And that feels like a combo wombo, baby. A colossal sword that must have been carried by a colossal human or monsterkin. If not something even bigger. 2 skill rerolls. Great time. Thank you very much. You scumbag game. Please. Alright, where are we going? Right, I guess. Oh, wait, never mind. I was going to say, what's this double arrow at the bottom? But it's just, if I need to move the map further that way, I could. I don't think I need to catch the use, by the way. I think it's just, like, pre-locked into my cortex right now. If I'm understanding it. I think I only need to capture things I've not captured before. But don't quote me on this. So this is a big AoE heal. Also, I've put Terror like ×2 on my Sphinx, which feels pretty bad news bears, actually. Okay, let's be smart here. Let me use you to generate ether before I bolster someone. And now we can Petal Storm. Which is AoE weakness. Ow. The terror is so brutal. Right, we have 9 stacks of poison, but we're going to start removing the stacks of poison to put damage on them and eventually afflict them, right? Is that what's happening here? Something along those lines. I need you to use your bolster ability now to go onto this guy to give you the max health. You should remove debuffs from yourself and pick up a kill. Don't know why you attacked that guy, but I'll take it. I also triggered the Lamented. I triggered my ability. Lamentation of Woes. Does poison you apply to your own monsters cause corruption too? I think any damage you take causes corruption, so I think so. So yeah, retaliate. It cleanses the debuff when I'm hit. Okay, so the debuff goes off when I'm hit. Or I take any sort of damage, which actually the poison is triggering my own retaliation. I understand how it's working now. And when I remove 4 of the debuffs, it doesn't attack and applies affliction. Okay, I see what's happening now. So I meant to poison myself, so the retaliation triggers, and when the retaliation triggers, it removes the debuff, and 4 debuffs down the line, then good things happen. So I actually want another monster that cleanses debuffs. That's actually the thing I really, really want. I've already got the slime. I think it remembers who you've caught between runs, because I saw the slime before. I had slime versus Medusa. So I've used all my healing abilities now, so we just go for broke. And also, this water ability causing me to lose debuff stats. Okay, I see the grand vision now. Poison Wave. 2 times 3 poisons and weaknesses all enemies. Regeneration to all allies, or heals all allies for a big amount, but generates a ton of Aether. I need you to be a more damaging unit, to be honest with you, but I've already got AoE damage. I'm not that hot on this. And it comes with weakness. So I think it's this or this. But I probably respect the generation more than anything else, rather than the big heal. Summon a Wind Totem. Summon a minion Wind Totem with 5 Essence on. Target ally. Wind Totem. It shields, generates wind. Okay. Earth does damage and increases earth damage from what I can see. Oh, it's the essence number of turns it stays up. And then summon Yokai. Summons minion Yokai with 5 essence on target ally. Yokai evasion plus 15%. Action. 1 times 5 earth wind damage against target enemy applies 2 weakness. Is that actually insane? The bottom one compared to the other ones? It's like a super summon. It's like I'm getting the Blue Eyes White Ultimate Dragon rather than the Blue Eyes White Dragon. I'll take it. Whenever a buff is applied to this monster, 15% chance to apply another stack of the same buff. It's literally the same thing as this. I guess we put it on you because why not? Oh, the exit's down. I was like, where are we going here? Shop, Knight, Aether. I think the Aether removes corruption, which is probably not a bad idea right now. Bearing in mind that the Mandragora is going to go. I'll still go this way to get the corruption off my other guys, because I think this is what this is for. Right, let's see who I can summon. Yeah, I love to see it. You are going... Oh, it gets to scrap the talisman. Oh, and you get the level automatically. Okay, we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. Alright, Shared Torment with Shared Torment. Is this stupid or incredible? I've got a theory of what it actually is. But we'll see. We'll see. You also know what I thought you were. Equipment from random route drops a 35% chance to have a higher tier. That seems pretty good. Cleanse Corruption. It has to be this one again. I'm already generating too much corruption, so... There's my spring. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, interesting. The Sphinx is now my maid. Cool. We have so many debuffs on us, it's actually absurd right now. So you should heal the Medusa. You should heal everyone, question mark. I could just mass poison my people. Is this ridiculous? Am I stupid? am I just a moron? I don't know yet. You have 4 stacks of... whatever it is called on you. Comment or whatever it is. I really should look what they're doing as well. I'm like just not paying attention to what they're doing because I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. The sidekick is pretty annoying. But again, if I kill all the other people, then who cares about sidekick? Terror, sorry, is what I was meant to say with the skull. So I remove a debuff. Use gains a debuff or applies the debuff to other people, which might hit the Medusa. So actually, I think the only thing I need to do is like get the Medusa to have some other way of cleansing debuffs, maybe? I'm not sure, actually. Because now I can use AoE heal. You put poison on my Medusa, which means I have something to cleanse off. Also, when something goes on you, you apply it onto a random other person, which might hit the use, which might hit you again. You, him, you, me, you, him. Now I can cleanse all this off, break this guy, and obliterate him. Now my ability goes off again because I've removed 4 stacks, and I do massive amounts of attacks. And you might as well just do a basic heal, but there's even no point in doing this, actually, but we'll do it anyway to just generate more ether. You don't kill my use, please. Stop attacking my use. Okay. We need to do some healing now. I've done the healing. How have you only got 2 stacks of debuffs on you? Riddle me this. Have a yokai on me. Alright, I've given you an umbrella. That'll protect you from all the poison. We'll kill this guy. And then the yokai will pick up a kill. I don't quite get it still, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. There's like a theme here, at least. I just don't know if the theme's good or not. At the end of the turn, applies 1 temporary power to self. I mean, it's not very good. It'll go on the use, I suppose. The fountain is what the monster can vigil simply call equivalent exchange. Give gold and receive Aether Crystals, or give Aether Crystals and receive gold. No, I want Aether Crystals because I think that's what improves your town, which will probably give me the biggest boon going forwards. Do I have 15 gold? Because I'll give you 15 gold for 50. Yep, I do have it. I wish you could see my gold tally while I'm like making that decision. Okay, the boss is this way. We should do some more exploring. Are you the spring I was desiring? Are you the one that removes corruption? Because I need it. Blessed Pond. Yes. Do I have enough for this still? Yes. Perfect. Okay. I'm happy. So I'm going to improve future runs. I've improved my current run by removing most of my corruption. I do still ideally need other ways to remove corruption, I think, to make my life safer. What is this person? Oh, you're not a monster. Alright, let's deal with the cockatrice again, because I fucking hate this guy. Very scary enemy. I have no fire attacks, so I can't really break you easily now that I think about it. But that's okay. I should remove my debuffs immediately, because I'll remove... Wait, I can only remove 3. That's still fine. And apparently I can break you. Maybe just attacks do 1 damage, regardless. Maybe that's what I've not appreciated just yet. I'll keep hitting this guy. I remember this cockatrice is like every time you hit it, it gets like temporary power, and I just don't want to deal with that shit. I'm gonna buff again. I probably should actually consider doing the ooze as well now, like keep them both getting a lot of max health. Since this thing is gonna keep poisoning itself, and this thing can actually remove the debuffs. So I think I will do this and give you 1 max health. Should probably check what you're up to. I actually don't really know what the dragon does. I normally just blow it up, so I don't care about it. Well, perhaps I should put some respect on his name. Right, big AoE heal. We poison wildly now. Which then gives my Medusa something to cleanse off in the future, which actually they can't do right now, but they can do going forwards. I'll leave this for later, I suppose. Actually, kind of a weak source turn. It's kind of awkward the Sphinx can't attack. I will say that. Well, other than sidekick attacks. Alright, Medusa does its lamentation, which triggers the break. Oh my god, I might kill him this. Okay, never mind. I don't want to kill him just yet because I want to get this off to remove the corruption again. To keep on top of corruption. You're now dead to poison regardless of what I do. I'll summon Yokai just for fun. Say hi to Yokai. Say goodbye to Yokai. Yeah, every time the Yokai acts, it removes an essence off it. Okay, so it has a limited number of actions. I see. Overslime. For every 3 debuffs on this monster, trigger poison on the enemy up to 3 times. Seems good. Cleanses 3 debuffs from all allies, which actually could be pretty good. Cleanse corruption from all allies on first use each combat is free. Apply 3 terror to target enemy. That's actually kind of interesting because I'm going to mass poison my people, so I might actually want ways to remove my debuffs. I literally said that, and this is a way to remove my debuffs. So I think I actually will take this over this, even though, like, it's the rarer ability. But I think this is what I need. Alright, we good? Oh wait, I need to speak to you. Hello, what's your deal? Kiefer. Oh my, you're a strange looking one, aren't you? I'm an Aethermancer actually, my name is Syriux. Oh well, I'm Kiefer, a monsterkin. Did you get lost in the void too? No, I fully intended to be here. Oh really? Perhaps you can help me with finding this one herb then. You see, it's for Mayor Gustavo. He's been getting heartburns again recently. I'm pretty sure Gustavo would feel a lot better knowing you weren't endangering yourself in the void. I know. It's not like I was trying to get lost in here. Alright, I'll head back to Pilgrim's Rest right away. That path behind looks safe. Yeah, just get him a Rennies. It's fine. Don't go into the void to get a Rennies. They're like at every, like, you know, convenience store. Nice. Got some corruption cleanse. I'll take that. Okay, so I think we're done with the floor now. Honestly, should have TP'd back. Do we want the witch, the merchant? I mean, I have no money, so it's not going to be the merchant or the loot drop. We are kind of looking for loot, I will say. I forgot what the witch wanted. I remember the witch being kind of garbage for us. Like, it just wasn't very useful. I'll take loot again. Not what I was asking for, really, but, you know, I'll take it. I can capture another guy. Alright. Go, 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 team. Okay, this time I should be sensible with how I use my abilities, because the battle will actually last long enough that I can probably use my heals at actually appropriate moments, and not just sandbag turns. Wait, is your ability... Hang on a sec, sorry. Is it on self? Yeah, it's self. If it was anyone, that would actually be insane right now. It's a free action. Alright, I'm going to do it to remove terror across the board. Then I'll just do a basic attack, I think. Get side-kicked. Let's play this sensibly. What are you doing to me, by the way? You're poisoning me, right? Oh, you're weakening me. It's Pollen Blast. Then a basic attack. The Sphinx is taking a big hit, but I can't really do anything about that. Then no one's missing health, but what else do you want me to do? So we'll generate some more ether. Right, you have massive amounts of weakness, but I'll try and deal with it. You trigger my Medusa, it does Lamentation of Woes. And now, things aren't looking too hot for you, right? Sphinx can do Sorry, Sphinx. You can do AoE heal plus poison. Right, Sphinx is back to full health. We apply a bunch of debuffs to me, I apply them to you. You can do this again. And Lamentation goes off again. And finally, you can summon a yokai. And I say, actually, finally, this is the final thing. We'll break you. Okay. This seems kind of good, but I don't know why. I don't understand exactly what's happening. The Lamentation's good and all, but it's not really scaling me right. It's just like a nice value add. I should capture this guy as well. I forgot to capture this guy last time. I've caught the Warden. So what are we doing? Shield redirect. You retaliate if I hit you. So I don't want to hit you for some turn, which actually I can actually do with my party because I can just heal. And then you're doing 32 damage, which seems pretty disgusting actually. Poison. Sorry, one other thing I need to quickly check. How am I getting sidekick on my Sphinx again? Sorry. How was I meant to be doing this? Oh, interesting. This thing can keep it summoned up indefinitely. That's what the essence is about. The summon in front of me will never leave. Okay, I'm beginning to understand now. I think I'm confusing with an ability that I didn't take. Can I have two separate summons up is my next question. Because I have, like, nothing better to do than that. Kind of weak, but I just wanted to remove the poison off my guys just so they don't die to this thing when it attacks. basically this guy didn't want to just get popped. Okay, so we don't want to attack it on this turn, because it'll retaliate. So we'll do AoE heal. You're going to heal again, even though it's kind of pointless. It's not completely pointless. You're going to generate some Aether. And then you're going to do this to remove all the debuffs. Because the retaliation's not triggered by my abilities, I think. So yeah, I'm just like trolling the guy right now. Oh no, it doesn't retaliate. Wait, hang on a sec. It's fine. We're not going to get attacked, so we don't need to worry about it. I should do this to remove the corruption. I'm a bit concerned about the debuffs on me. I've not really removed them quite quickly enough right now. But we are going to win. So I guess this is my last check now, just to make sure that... I've not done bolster yet, so we need to bolster. I did do this, so I've done all my one-time use things. Alright, we're golden. Nice. Easy boss battle. Okay, ooze. Triggers poison on all monsters is a free action. We don't really apply that much poison. Also, it's on all monsters, includes my monsters, which is probably not a good idea. 2 times 3 fire damage against target enemy deals additional 0 damage hit, 3 for each debuff stack on this monster. Okay, that might be the winning choice. Yeah, the Torment Eruption is the winning choice. So this thing gets a ton of debuff stacks on itself, and then just like pushes this to do big damage. But I have to remember to remove my debuffs, because I do need to like remove them at some point. I have to remember to remove them after I do this. As long as this monster has sidekick, other allies get +2 damage. Interesting. Aura. On action from an allied minion, consume 1 essence on that minion to heal and shield the attached monster by 5. Aura. Whenever this ally triggers sidekick, shields both attackers for 2. Honestly, reroll me. Healing +1. Whenever an ally is healed to full health, cleanse 2 corruption from them. Triggers up to once per monster per combat. Seems pretty good. Whenever sidekick is applied to this monster, generate a random ether or grim servitude. On action from an allied minion, consume an essence on that minion to apply 5 terror to target enemy. Holy shit, that's kind of disgusting. I think I have to take the top one, but maybe it's too defensive. This seems like disgusting though. But I don't think I do that too much. I do a decent amount of minion stuff, right? It's not completely crazy. And the terror would be nice. The healing +1 though, and the guy that's meant to be a healer, I just don't think I can turn it down. Like, you're truly the support. Alright, we'll find out what that does when I get into my next battle. Got Heroic Horde. Like, the box. Alright. To the kitchen, or wherever this is. Oh, it's this guy again. Should probably speak to you first. He has a question for me. Why have I come here? When the void opened, I felt it was urgent enough to investigate. Interesting, so you just happen to be in the area. I sensed the opening of the void from quite a distance, actually. No offense, but I can't shake the feeling that I'm being interrogated. Oh, we're just a concerned party asking questions is all. Care to buy anything? The lance. Converts the element of the first hit of each attack into wild damage. Wild damage +2, crit chance up. Not really what I'm after. A blank memento so I can capture both things, or just some experience. Give me a blank memento because I can't afford the epic belt, sadly. I'll buy some experience. Alright, not where I wanted it to go, but I'll take it. Corruption removed. I don't think I want to necessarily bring anyone back. I don't even know if I've got anyone to bring back. Okay, I can bring these guys back now. But I'm happy with what I'm doing. For now. Epic loot drop, the knight, or an envoy. What's the envoy? But let's go to the envoy. I am like lacking loot, I feel, but we can still find it at random, I think. Oh, it's this guy. Alright, what's the deal? The Forbidden Fortress, the last line of defense for Vigil, the Holy City, in the war against Gauntlet. The proud nation of Gauntlet, once the seat of the Galtic Empire in times long past, sought to reclaim their glory. Centuries before the war, the monster deities had laid waste to Gauntlet and liberated the many Monsterkin slaves who lived there. In fact, the monster deities and the liberated Monsterkin built Vigil on top of a mining camp that was run by the Galtic Empire. Many Monsterkin lost their lives in such mining camps. The history of Monsterkin is truly a bloody one. And never to be repeated again. Who's going to tell him? Do I want an artifact or refuse? Okay, so this guy gives me artifacts. Heal target for 15, cleanses 5 debuffs from target ally. May actually be the greatest deal in the history of deals. That's kind of funny though. Consume all your Aether and then generate 7 random Aether. If you had no Aether, it would literally just like, basically be plus 7 Aether. You know what? I'm taking this. I think this actually might be better, even though the other thing is like, clearly helps me against what I'm doing to my own monsters. But I can't turn down potentially one use, gain 7 mana type effect. Hello. The Bat Boy scares me typically. I can't do fire damage, so I can't ever break you. I can do wind, but not... In fact, I'm actually pretty bad at breaking people now that I think about it. I'll try and deal with Wolf Finger first. I have some protection against the bat because I can actually remove debuff stacks on myself. Okay, so what was the Goat Horde? Sorry, or the Heroic Horde? Applies power to target ally, so power is just more damage. Okay. I'd like to generate a water, please. I think I'm gonna have to make a basic attack with you just to do that. Is there a type chart I don't know about? Because this is removing 1 off you, but 2 off you. Remove 3 debuffs to myself, please, because I don't want the terror. And I think you are going to just chill. Actually, weirdly enough, one of my weaknesses right now is I just generate too much Earth Ether. I need a way to, like, cycle it a little bit better. I think, by the way, the order happened there that it put terror on me. Then the retaliation triggered remove a terror off myself and then attack them all. It's actually a pretty good deal. By the way, why are you getting strength? I forgot now. Where's my slime buffing itself? Oh, it's Torment Eruption, right? Is that what it's tracking? Oh no, it's Scepter, never mind. I get it, because if I don't remove the temporary power, it just stays there. I don't really want to get the Wolpertinger. I don't really need to do this. What are you doing, by the way, mysterious bat friend? The Hailstorm is 2 times 6 to all enemies and puts 2 terror on all enemies. Alright, we need the bat... Sorry, well, the Wolpertinger needs to die, basically. So I'm going to attack the Wolpertinger. Wolpertinger is dead. So now once the bat attacks, the terror will be the last action of the turn, which is fine. The chef is, like, attacking me, which is not a huge issue. I think we should remove the water debuff stack. I think I should actually attack the bat as well, because I think he's scarier than the chef. And now all my terror stacks are gone. You should summon a yokai for yourself. Which actually, I need to look at what the yokai does again. And we now need to consider going forward, removing corruption and gaining max health. Because this battle is not over, but like it's in a more comfortable spot. Okay, it turns out the attack order is not the way I thought it was, because I thought it was going left to right, but it's not. Right, I need you to do your heal. I need you to do your heal. You do your heal first. What are you doing to me, by the way, the middle slot? It's 21 damage. Okay, that's pretty nasty. Let's yokai up, I think. I'm going to put it here so you maybe dodge an attack. And I think I'm going to have to heal with the slime as well. I can't heal with the slime. I could generate some ether through my deck of cards to do the heal, though. Alright, I'm going to do it. Alright, I got lucky enough to generate a blue and a blue and a brown. If I got unlucky, I guess I could have, like, been somewhat fucked that turn, but we'll do the heal. Poisons all around. I dodged none of my attacks, which feels pretty good. Smile. How much burn have I got on myself? Oh my god, I'm going to actually explode on my turn. Look at these debuff stacks right now. Well, here's a problem. I have to heal. The heal is going to come on this guy this time, because he's going to take 9 burn stacks of damage, I think. Yeah, yokai, keep hitting them. I need to do this to remove the debuffs. I trigger my lament. You're dead. And you are also dead. It's kind of weird, like, once I get going, it's fine, but it's just hard to get going. Also, I think I missed out on removing corruption, but of the two things I could have done, I think that's the better one to miss. On action, if the action applies debuffs to enemies, apply those debuffs another time to the enemies and to self. Please. Terror application +1. Wild damage hits of this monster game +1 poise damage. For every 8 debuffs applied to allies, generates a wild ether. I mean, that would be the energy generation I want, because I can do that pretty easily. I think I actually do want this. Chain. On single target attack, if the enemies have 5 or more Aether, purges an enemy Aether. Debuff cleanse +1. At the start of your turn, cleanses 1 debuff from this monster. Ladies and gentlemen, goodbye to the skull. It has to go here. It literally does what I want it to do on this monster. By the way, how am I putting so much terror on people? Where's the terror actually coming from? I keep meaning to ask, but I don't actually understand how I'm putting terror on. Other than the fact my perks is initial affliction, but how is it rolling into terror? Kind of horror that. Applies X debuff stacks randomly chosen amongst the debuffs that can be applied by monsters in your party. Am I just rolling terror on this every single time? Is that what's happening here? It can happen through shared torment as well. If something terrors me, I can terror it. It's so fucking stupid. Alright. Well, that's the end of the floor. Did I not get my finger off there? I pushed the spacebar twice. Did I not get my counter? I did. Okay, that's fine. As long as we're in agreement. Okay. If I heal everyone to max, I'll actually remove corruption if I just do this immediately. And actually, putting debuffs on my characters right now is probably not a bad idea. Purely because I'm more likely to hit them on this turn than any future turn. I should check what they're doing, though. Water is 18 to the middle guy. Annoying. You're doing 16 to the middle guy, so he's taking a bit of a beating. And Terror, by the way. So depending on the order of exactly how this happens, it could actually be pretty bad if it goes this guy, this guy. In fact, he might just die, but I can't really protect him, so, you know, tough. And you're just doing a damage to the bottom guy, which I don't actually care about. I think I start off with this, kind of bizarrely. To get the poison to apply poison to those guys as well. I might have fucked up. Oh no, I can afford it still. Then I do this. To remove the stacks again. I tried to remove the Terror and the Slime as well, but I missed it. Lamentation goes off now, and I apply loads of debuffs to all of them. And then I guess you just do a generic heal. But I don't really need the generic heal, but I just need the Aether that comes from it. You've not attacked yet. So this does actually matter, kind of. I'll just do basic attack. I can break this guy, so I'll break him. I have let the bats all attack me, which is pretty spooky. They're attacking the order I don't want, so maybe they can attack in whatever order they want to. Maybe that's what I'm learning. Ow. Massive ow. Alright, turns out we're going to need to do some healing. I don't know if I've caught this gargoyle yet either. You know what? I'll catch you. Time for healing, I think. Time for healing, I think. Then I can attack and remove the 3 poison stacks, which I think is probably the winner's choice. I could also heal again. What are you doing, by the way? 18 damage. 18 damage. That's fine. I'll put you in lethal range. You're actually dead. Not even lethal range, just pure lethal. And I've left the bats to last, which is not really what I wanted to do, but here we are. I think on a future build, we might want to consider putting shields on my character so I don't have to deal with this corruption minigame again. I just want to keep Medusa alive, so I'm actually going to kill you. And we've done all of the things, right? We've done all of the things. I guess I'll just heal here. Oh, I guess when I heal a character to max health, right? I don't know if I've already done it, but it removes the corruption as well, so there's a reason to heal all around before I end this battle. The battle is over. Alright. Okay, Ooze. Torment doubling. On action, if the action applied debuffs to enemies, apply those debuffs another time to the enemies and to self. I get it, but I don't love it. Healthy cleanse. At the start of your turn, cleanse 2 debuffs from each ally. Whenever a debuff is cleansed from ally shields them. This is what I need. I need the support to, like, keep my other characters alive. I'll take it. Heals target ally for 2 times 4. Target generates 1 random ether. Free action. Heals target for 3 times 7, cleanses 4 debuffs from the target ally, cleanses 4 corruption from the target ally on first use each combat. Summons a minion with Wind Totem 5 Essence, shields. I need more generation! I can't afford these things. I kind of like this again just to keep removing the debuffs, but... It also needs fire, which is actually quite awkward for me to generate. I'll take this. I think the free action is more likely to be used, but I don't know if I've got the economy for it, is the thing. The book. The book scares me. I'll try and kill the book first. Yeah, my guy's like missing health. Maybe the corruption doesn't matter though, because I can just heal back through the corruption. Perhaps I just don't worry about it. It might actually be a good thing, honestly, to be corrupt. Do a basic heal here. Generate me some more ether so I can actually do this and remove debuffs if I want. But I don't need to remove the debuffs. I have no debuff, in fact. You know what? I'm actually going to chill for a turn. I just don't think I need to do anything particularly, like, intelligent, effectively. I think I just generate some Aether for the first turn, and then, like, don't worry about it. Alright, everything is triggering, which I think is good. Smile. Are we good? Because now what I can do with this character instead, which I've not really been doing so far, I can actually just get the yokai out early. I'll try and give you a bit of protection, because I want the slime to be hit more than you, to be honest with you, but whatever. Then do I just AoE heal you to put the poison on so I can remove the debuffs? Is that what we're doing here? And it removes the corruption because I healed back to full. I do have enough for both of these if I want to, but this doesn't really help me that much. So I'll just remove my own debuffs. I'll break this guy as well, I'm going to break him and kill him, in fact. I don't want to deal with this shit. Did I actually have the book captured? I can't remember. I mean, I can't do it, but... The book's kind of fun to play with, so maybe I'll check at some point if I can, if I've got the book or not. Right, we have a bunch of debuffs now that, again, I can just start cleansing. And I should consider using your heal on this guy. You should use this. You should use this. I really should be looking at what they're doing, but I'm just trying to get into the flow of what I'm trying to do right now. Also, they're spreading their attacks, which doesn't seem that scary. Showing us this is breaking you. I'd rather break you. Alright. It's not breaking you. The game lied. Wait, did the game lie? The game lied. I have so many, like, random little attacks that go off as well with, like, my friends, my sidekicks, and all that jazz. It's a lot to, like, keep track of. Okay, we're gonna have to check in a second if I've done everything. Like, look how much shit is happening! I've not even had my turn yet and I killed someone! Just between turns I'm, like, destroying people. So I should do this to heal everyone. And remove a corruption, which I'm probably going to regenerate now that I burn them. Might not be my best idea now that I think about it. Well, this should just blow you up, right? It's 27 damage. Is this build good or is it stupid? I can't decide. We've gained worthiness, the health has gone up. I don't know if that happens in real time, but I hope it does. Torrent Eruption. You've also got the Eruption ability now if I want it, for debuffs on this monster. But I'm always clearing the debuffs, so I really don't care about it. Shields all allies for 8, but heals all allies with debuffs for 8 as well. Interesting. I might re-roll this. I mean, this is kind of interesting, but it's not really what I'm after. Alright, it's come back again and I might take it. Or do I take Hailstorm and just have another damaging option? Because I don't really have AoE damage, right? Or even this. I get poison put onto myself, which I can spread the poison around. You know what? I'm going to take this. I think maybe, I don't know. It's a real, like, fine balancing act between putting status on myself and not getting killed by the status that I put on myself. Which is the balancing act I'm trying to play with right now. This debuff mitigation seems pretty good. I think it's time to say goodbye to the Scepter, which is doing virtually nothing. Alright, we have a Fountain of Blood. This must be Torment's Blessing, a desperate attempt by the Fortress's final commander to defeat the Holy City against Galtland's army. I get a curse that can never be removed. Okay. And I can't... Can I not see the curse? Let me put it on the you. Actually, do you want to put it on the you or do you want to put it on you? I get 3... I can choose between 3 rare affixes, but I get a curse I can't remove. The thing is, this is really good. You know what? I'll do it. Corruption Cleanse, +2 rare. Buff Consumption. At the end of your turn, 66.6% chance to consume 1 random buff on self. Is that not good? Oh, it's a buff, not a debuff. Sorry. Applies poison to self? Wait, that's what I want. There's no downside to this. That's actually very bad. We'll take this, but I don't necessarily love it. But it's another way to put poison on myself. And I've got another skill thing? Question mark. Where are these going, by the way? Is it going to my perks tray? Yeah, it's on my perks. I have debuff mitigation. I don't know how I look at my perks, but it's there. Okay. God, I'm gonna have to come back to this run at the end of the boss. Maybe the optimal player here is to just die to the boss, so I'd have to, like, go through all of this again. Do I want food? Do I want the Aether Spring? Or do I want the loot drop? The epic loot. Give me the cook. I don't think we've seen the cook yet. I really should look at this as well, right? Alright. I looked. I'll be back. There's the cook. You know, the Forbidden Fortress looks much scarier on the outside. Hush, did you hear something? Must be some ghastly monsters around the corner. Are you scared, man? What, me scared? You gotta be joking. These monsters better run from me. I suppose you're right. You don't seem scarier than anything here in the Forbidden Fortress. Thank you. Right, give Medusa a new perk at the cost of 7 corruption. Sphinx, the perk at the cost of 7 corruption, or ooze. I'm going to play a risky game. Actually, give me Sphinx. I think Sphinx could offer more than it is right now. Well, 2 of these do nothing, so I'm going to take health, I guess. Look, note to yourself in the future, if you're going to get perks... Hello, by the way. If you're going to get perks, don't put it on the guy that can't attack. Well, it's just been about time somebody came by to rescue me. Wait, are you an Aethermancer? Yeah, my name's Syriax. I've been meaning to contact one of your kind. You seem quite adept at handling the void, yes? I'm not for hire, sorry. How did you end up in here anyway? I was on my evening stroll in the village outskirts. Suffice it to say, I took a wrong turn somewhere. Pretty big wrong turn that you beat the first boss to get here. Once I realized I was inside the void, it was already too late. You see, I'm Hector von Setan. I'm known throughout the area for funding expeditions, such as the Void expedition that I've been meaning to get underway. I never actually intended to see the inside of the Void myself. I didn't imagine things to be quite so dire, truth be told. I'll be heading back towards Pilgrim's Rest then. I take it the path behind you is safe? Alright, I've rescued them. And again, more importantly, you give me some corruption cleanse, which, for reasons I need desperately. Alright, secret hidden enemy I somehow walked past 3 times. Everyone is dinging it immediately. Right. So we're kind of in the situation again right now where I'm not really ready to do anything because I don't have enough Aether to start with. Oh, I say I don't have enough. I've just got so much Earth that I just don't need the Earth that much. Scald. You're burning the target, which actually for Medusa is fine. How much damage? 12. Nah. You are saying I'm going to retaliate, but you're not making yourself be targeted, which is fine. And you are going to do mega damage. But I can't really do a lot about that unless I weaken you. Okay. Heal Medusa. And give me some more Aether, please. I think you do this. Because I actually need to get... to like, get the engine going. I need to put a bit of poison in the engine. You won't understand. And I guess I just remove it now. And again, I don't want this book to do anything. And every time I cleanse something, I get shielding. So actually, my shielding on Medusa could actually be insane. My Medusa is, like, actually pretty tanky right now. Ow, you punched my Sphinx. You I'm just going to ignore for a bit, if you don't mind. I might live to regret this, but... Yeah, they didn't even get me through my shields. Break him. Goodbye. You've not used this yet, but you're going to need to use this at some point. I think you yokai yourself, potentially. Although, actually, I'm pretty willing to do this on myself as well. Just get a little heal. I generated another wind back, which is actually fine. I don't really need to fire beyond this attack. I guess for that attack as well, but I don't need to fire that much. I'll yokai myself just to protect myself a little bit. And it really just depends what I want to do with you. Like, do I want to spread poison around again so I have something to remove? Is that literally what you are now? Are you just a poison spreading bot? Maybe. Again, I'm just kind of ignoring you right now while you're bracing up. I probably shouldn't be ignoring you, but I am. Right, the book is about to go crazy, so I actually need to do something about the book as well going forwards. If we go up against anyone that applies debuffs to me, I actually could just not do the poison stuff and just remove their debuffs. Maybe that's what I am. Maybe I'm just anti-getting debuffed myself. Hey, you're dead, by the way. Gargoyle. Okay, I need to play my game now and make sure I do all the things I meant to do before the battle ends. You need to do this. Goodbye. You need to do this at some point, but I really want to break this guy, so I'm going to break this guy and kill him. And what's the last guy doing? Sorry, I've not really been paying attention to what you're up to. You're attacking me, you've got to retaliate for big damage. So the retaliate doesn't burn, I guess, until I hit them, which is pretty, like, not cool. I'll just hit you with a big attack. Ow. Alright, Medusa actually needs to do something now. AKA this. Remove the corruption I'm so, like, building up on every character. Or, like, keep it in check, I guess, rather than remove it all. As I said, I'm not actually convinced that having, like, removed all corruption is a good idea. I think I need a mix. Summon a friend for this guy as well. That should be game. As the yokai army picks up some kills. Interestingly as well, I think the yokai triggers the other yokai, which could trigger the other yokai, if you know what I mean. Like, it triggers a sidekick effect. Alright, my Sphinx has got more healing. Sure, I'll take it. Ding on ooze. Oh, it can put redirect on self. That might not be a bad idea, just to protect units from getting just obliterated by something. Did I upgrade the turret to an umbrella while you were away? I got another turret. So one of them is an umbrella, one of them's like a... It looks like an air guitar, actually. Interesting. You can also... I can do AoE shields and put a redirect myself for a bit more. I think I value the wind too much, though. I think I'll take the drift guard just to get redirection. Just in case some, like, really nasty attack is coming in. Alright, are we... I'll go up first. I think that's actually a dead end. It's another battle, but that's fine. I hate the demon dogs. The demon dogs must go. Also, I think the demon dogs kind of do what I'm doing. Like, they want to be debuffed. to do more damage. So this might actually be a bit of a spooky battle for me. I might be helping them, or they're helping me help them help me. One or the other. Two water to get redirect. I don't really need the redirect right now. You can get hit by the Medusa thing if you really want to. The Terror's not that scary, because I can cleanse it. So actually, I think I just let them do whatever they want to do right now. You can just heal someone. I guess you heal the Medusa. What are you doing, by the way, Chef? That's fine. I don't care about that. Let's start obliterating these guys. I was totally using my ability to remove the corruption, but I think I should actually put some damage in first, rather than sandbagging right now. I only need the redirect, so I think, again, just get some Aether. So use the first turn just to farm. And once they hit me with some relatively big attacks, then I can start healing and putting debuffs for myself and cleansing the debuffs and getting bonuses for the debuffs. Yeah, I pick up Terror there, but who cares? I'm gonna probably cleanse it off. I staggered an enemy mid-turn because of Lamentation of Woes. Right. And you're just doing basic attacks? I actually laugh at you. This is pathetic. Try harder. Have I caught one of these guys yet? The demon dogs? I'm gonna hold my mentor because I didn't capture the second boss. And we're about to get there. Okay, let's slime shot here. And we'll start the train of putting toxins on people, including myself, which then spreads the toxins around to other people. Okay. I'm beginning to see the plans. I guess you can just chill for a second. I'll put yokai. Where do I even want to put the yokai? I guess I'll stick it here. I'll just give you a bit of protection, because I don't really want you to be attacked. I could force all the attacks at the bottom, but even that seems a bit scary right now, so maybe I won't. I should do some damage, though, so I'll use my more damaging move. I often seem to use the slime in this game. I think it's just... Oh, cool, my 5th percent actually paid off there. I think it just so happens because I started with the Medusa quite early. Excuse me, what are you up to? I started with the Medusa quite early, and the Medusa seems to have a very similar gimmick to the slime, but not with poison, but with any debuff. So they just seem to be like a natural combo. Right, the guy at the bottom is deceased. Very deceased. Giga Mega deceased. Right, what are you doing, Schadenfreude guy? You're doing 32 damage. Right, that's not very cool. That's not what we like to see in these parts. Get a bit of redirection going. Why is this not showing that you're targeting the bottom unit? Am I not... Redirect the next enemy single target attack against any other monsters in the party to this monster. Okay, so it will work. It just doesn't show it in real time. Fair enough. As long as it's doing something, I'm, like, okay with it. I think now you should consider removing the debuffs from my characters. We get shielding. Whenever I remove a debuff, I get shielding now. I trigger sidekicks, I trigger my yokai, I've removed enough debuffs, I've triggered Lamentation of Woes. And basically my Medusa is trying to get a bunch of free attacks off and just win via, like, freedom, I suppose. If enough free shit happens, do I not just win the game? It's kind of like the logic behind this. I'm just going to remove the corruption now. It gives me like, it gives me my turn that I want to like do some kind of like boring stuff, I guess. I basically need to sandbag some turns. Yeah, it's only going to be the first one of a multi-attack. Okay, that's fine. I will do Bolster as well to increase the max health of the monster. You're at 60-something health now. I might actually put this on the Medusa. I might actually want to start putting on the Sphinx as well, just to protect it. But actually, the Sphinx has got more health than the Medusa. I don't know. I had these grand plans that I would eventually make the slime to be a tank, but it's got other metrics to be a tank now. So I'm not that hot on it anymore. Anyway, Schadenfreude dog I think is dead. I think everyone's dead actually on board. Oh no, not quite. I do need to push the buttons. I think that I've done everything I can possibly do with one-time use. I have. So we should end the battle. Just blow someone up if you don't mind. Summon yokai. Alright, new trait for the Sphinx. Aura. On action from an allied minion, consumes one essence on that minion to heal and shield the attached monster. We've seen this already. When Sidekick is applied to this monster, generate a random Aether. That might actually be good for just generation stuff. For every 15 healing this monster receives or applies to allies, apply Sidekick to self. Okay, I see the benefit of this as well. The more Sidekick I get, the more abilities I can, like, tick off, I guess. And it should heal a decent amount. I think I take Quicken now. We'll try and find Sidekick generator again in the future. It's common, right, versus the rare one. And I think they both synergize with one another. Alright, what are you again? Sorry. Elemental Challenge. Let Medusa... Oh, yeah, it's just like... You either pick up corruption or experience. Can I see who's closer to the level? It's you. Medusa will do the challenge. Let's go! Medusa's cracked. Alright, what's my rare thing? Whenever this monster applies a debuff, deals 4 earth water damage hit to enemy and applies 1 poison to them. Triggers up to once per enemy per round. How often do I apply the debuff personally? Whenever an ally reaches 4 debuff stacks, applies power and shields to them for 4. That seems actually disgusting. Wait, this might be the missing piece of the puzzle. Debuffs deal more damage against enemies. No, I think I want this. It's... I'd say I want this. I'm not attacking that often. But I think this is good, though. It's infinite scaling. Power is not temporary, it's permanent. I'm taking this. No. Okay, this turned out it was the right way. Let me go back to the crossroads, which is actually slightly awkward, it turns out. Please. The mysterious bookshelf. Do you think I can get behind the mysterious bookshelf? I think this build is actually really strong. I just don't quite get how I'm making it work. It's kind of weird. Like, I feel like I can just, like, add limits a little bit, but I think there is actually a truly good opening, and I just don't know what the opening is. I think this is, like, kind of fine, though. Right, what the fuck are you up to, Buck? It's generating a wiki wild ether. You're probably the guy that I need to deal with then. I don't love you, and you're doing a shit ton of damage. I don't love you either. You're stealing my ether, which is actually pretty anti-fun. I think I do this to start generating poison on myself. I think then you do this on yourself, actually. Failing to generate the Aether. I think you redirect an attack for this turn. It's kind of like... My build is basically the start of it. I need them to hit me. It's like, I'll give you one free hit to the build. Then once I let them hit me, then I can, like, catalyze from there by healing to poison myself, to poison them. Then heal me up again to then, like, give me other buffs and stuff. And then, like, keep triggering the Lament thing. But my first turn just feels a bit awkward. Like, now it looks, like, pretty good. I think it'd feel better as well if I could summon a totem on turn 1. You take a totem. I'll come back to you in a second. I think you're going to do the heal now. Because we can spread poison you, me, him, me. But it's more likely to hit them right now than ever. And this gives me stuff to remove now to buff my characters, because whenever debuffs are removed, and I can remove debuffs at all times, then I get shielding. Also, when I get 4 debuffs, I get permanent power. So I'm also scaling whenever I push that button. It's like the scale button now. Do you have enough to do this as a free action? You do, but you couldn't attack afterwards, which I think is actually okay. Let me now remove some of my debuffs. More shields, please, for the shield god. Lamentation goes off. You get staggered, nerd. You're also dead, nerd. And now I could either do this or this, but I might as well take the attack at this point. And again, to try and stop this book from doing anything as well. Is my basic attack Terror, by the way, on Medusa? Or is it just afflicting? Either way, you're dead as well now to poison. He did generate a Wiki Wild Ether though, so that's a bit spooky. But yeah, I now need to just play the game where I make sure I push all my buttons at a one-time use and give me boons. Because the battle's effectively over. I don't think one guy can beat with the amount of healing I've got. And my Medusa, by the way, has picked up 4 stacks of strength right now, which is kind of disgusting. Yo, guys, stop. I need to push other buttons. I guess it's you that takes the max health again. And that's lethal. Alright, this feels good. I like what we're doing here. Meteorite. On support action converts 1 random Aether into Wild Aether and shields self for 2. Minion damage goes up, and crit chance also goes up. The crit chance is kind of irrelevant. Because, well, it's irrelevant on this guy because he doesn't attack. I kind of like this on this character. I think I will replace it, but the crit chance is just worthless. The minion damage is fine. The Wild Aether thing is good, actually. I take it. Also, I'll trade a soul for this. What have we got? An orb. Aether chance plus 33%. Fire generator. Chance to generate fire Aether. Oh no, it just generates it full stop. I get an Aether, but health is reduced by 3. This might actually be better, because again, I think the economy is my issue right now, and this increases my economy by 1. I lose 3 health for it, and the fire's not that useful, but It's not non-useful. There are fire attacks on my characters. Yeah. Easy come, easy go. Bye-bye, meteorite. Alright. Are we at boss time or we've got one more floor? I think we've got one more floor. No, it's the boss. Never mind. We have many gold. We should probably go to the merchant right now. We don't need the epic loot, really. And I can't remember the witch does, but I remember being disappointed. So we'll go to the merchant. Hello, friend. So I suppose you'll try to close the void, eh? If all possible, yes. Why? There are some who believe the void to be sacred, and who would certainly try to hinder your progress. Not us, though. The way we see it, the void's just a by-product of something bigger that happened in the fractured ruins. As a concerned party, we're interested to see what will happen next. And as a child of Sol, it's certain you have a bigger role to play in this. I see. So that's why you've been following me around. No, he's actually just making massive bank off me. Exactly. Something big must happen around you. Sooner or later, we just know it. I suppose that's true. Care to buy anything? Yes. Maybe. Possibly. You have got a debuff cleanse as well, which is actually interesting. It would be pretty comparable to the chain. What's the chain also giving me, sorry? Oh, it has a chance to poison myself, actually. This chain's actually pretty good. I think I'm going to take this, and then this. I'm actually quite happy with my equipment, even if it's not all epic loot yet. I'll have a peep at this, but I don't think I'm going to change anything, funnily enough. Yeah, alright. Nearly got me there. I was like just looking at my chat as he was just wandering towards me. Alright, it's the Star Spawn, whatever he's called. He called Star Spawn. He's chosen fire. He's called Star Spawn, so he'll generate wild ether. So the whole point of this game is to not let him generate wild ether. So I will try to avoid letting him generate wild ether. Easy. Right. You should probably just heal yourself and generate some stuff. You are the stuff generator now. Unironically, I think you should push this button to scale me. What are you doing, by the way? 18 to the bottom unit and 10 to the middle unit. That is completely okay, if you ask me. So we do massive poison, which poisons the guy, poisons my guys, buffs my guys. And I actually want to poison myself again, if I can. Because now I get 4 poison in a turn and it buffs myself. And it gives me, like, real estate to remove the debuff stacks to give me shield, to give me, lament, like, ability. If this guy goes wind or earth, I've got, like, some problems, though. Lamentation of Woes, that's what I want to trigger. Like, look how much shit happens in between turns, by the way. Ah, he's picked Earth. That's probably a problem. Yeah, that might be a big problem. What are we doing? Lava Surge. 14 damage against all enemies. I mean, we're all full health right now, so it's actually not a problem. You're doing 30, though, which is a bit of a problem. I think you're going to do the redirect here. Not that the redirect really matters, because you're already getting targeted. I'm really doing it for the 12 shielding. I could also purge an attack this turn if I was really bothered by it, but I'm not that bothered by this. Actually, before I do this, let me just see if this leads you to pain. Earth, right. So I'll do a wind totem this time. And that'll break you. So he loses one of his attacks, right? The first one. So he's still hitting the slime for a lot, but I'll just put up a shield. Also, I broke him. Wait, I broke you. Capture the Star Spawn. Let's go. Okay. So we've got some fun guys we can use on future runs, but let's stay in the present. Put big shields here. The redirect doesn't matter. What are we doing now? Wind. Okay, re-roll again, please. I don't like the wind stats. Try that again. Choose something better this time. Okay, we're doing AoE 16 damage and buffs himself, by the way. 35 to bottom enemy. Alright, well, that's not very cool. What I can do now, though, is I can start the second phase of the plan. I can buff everyone again. Fully heal everyone again. And then, the second part of the plan is we start using this to remove debuffs as free actions. And also removes corruption going forwards. Also, this massive poison I just applied to myself is applying buffing stacks. So I'm getting stronger and stronger as this happens. This will generate me some shielding as well. So we've got nice shields as well to be even more tanky. I've also removed enough debuffs that I attack him with the Lamentation, which means the sidekick also goes off. And I don't hit you with a wind attack. That's the final piece of the puzzle now. I'm going to remove some more debuffs, I think, off myself. Which again means Medusa gets even more shielded. Like, I'm actually just turbo bullying the star spawn right now. Then finally, I can't use wind here, which is unfortunate because it's like 3 of my abilities. I'll do bolster though, because honestly, I just don't give a shit anymore. That's the simple truth of it. I'm gonna sandbag this turn. And you're dead, I think. Poison will kill you. Holy shit, my slime took a lot of damage there. I had calculated it, but still, just seeing it in person. So yeah, he's dead. So now I really need to just sandbag. And by sandbag, I just mean like, use my abilities that are all one-time uses and get all the boons from it. Have I actually killed you already? No. So we should use this to remove corruption, maybe. Yeah, I've caught him. And I guess how do you want me to kill you? Shall I do this and do 27 damage? It's actually 35 damage, I think. Let's do that. Easy. We seem really good against the bosses. Like, single enemies, I just don't see how we lose. Multiple enemies, I see how we lose. We just get blown up by someone. On action, if the action applies a debuff to enemies, applies those debuffs another time to the enemies and to self. Retaliate. Shield self for 4. If the trait triggers 3 times, cleanses 3 corruption from self. Okay, I get it. Aura. Debuffs deal 4 more damage against enemies. I think we're just taking Incorruptible and become more and more tanky. I eventually want this ooze just to take, like, multiple hits. And again, if it's taking multiple hits, it's going to get corrupted more, so let's get the corruption removed from it. And we're about to ding with the other 2 characters again. Epic Lance! Converts the element of the first hit of each attack into wild damage. Wild damage plus 4. Water generator, earth generator, poison damage. Does redirect trigger retaliate? I think so, yeah. I think, like, any source of damage triggers retaliate. So even attack damage. So if I poison myself, I trigger the retaliate. I like the 2 shielding, I like the debuff mitigation. I think I have to swap it, though. The generation is too big on this thing. It's just like, it scales me out of control. The 2 shielding, I mean, actually, the debuff mitigation thing's a pretty big loss, but I'll just try and find some better way of doing it. I mean, actually, just give me 1 max health. Pushing the 1 max health button on each character basically does something similar. I'll trade. Alright, before I end this episode, because I said YouTube, I'm actually going to call it here because the runs are just too long. I know we might end up dying, like, on a fight in the next floor, but that's fine. We'll leave for another time. Can I save here, by the way? Can I save and quit? Are we good to do this? Let me just quickly check if I start in the same place. Just on the off chance I have to, like, go back to the boss or something. Or if it's actually remembering exactly where I am in the game. It's exactly where I am in the game. Alright. Perfect. So we'll leave it there for this time, YouTube and Twitch. And I'll come back again and I'll finish the run off. Hopefully, we'll get our first W. Anyway, YouTube, if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like and subscribe? Everyone else, I'll see you next time. Bye!